Today is a Wednesday, September 20, 2023. ADB warns of growing political insecurity in Pakistan. The Asian Development Bank, ADB, has issued a stark warning about the patient political insecurity in Pakistan, stating that it poses a significant threat to the successful perpetration of profitable reforms in the country. In its REARMOST report, the ADB highlights the exceptionally high strike pitfalls to Pakistan's profitable outlook. It emphasizes that Pakistan's commitment to a profitable adaptation program until April 2024 is pivotal for restoring stability and recovering profitable growth. The report points out that Pakistan's former expansionary financial programs had reached their limits, leading to a decline in profitable growth, a swell in affectation, a weakened public currency, rupee, and reduced transnational reserves. These challenges were detailed in the Asian Development Outlook for September 2023. According to the report's protrusions, Pakistan's gross domestic product, GDP, growth is anticipated to reach a modest 1.9% in 2024, with patient inflationary pressures. On the external front, the report warns of implicit negative impacts on Pakistan's frugality from tighter global fiscal conditions and implicit dislocations in force chains due to the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Also, the report underscores that political insecurity, especially during election ages, remains a significant handicap to enforcing reforms for profitable growth stabilization, confidence restoration, and sustainable debt operation. The ADB report emphasizes the significance of disbursements from both multinational and bilateral mates to make up reserves, maintain exchange rate stability, and ameliorate request sentiment. It highlights that the near-term prospects for Pakistan's frugality heavily depend on the success of the profitable adaptation program, which includes financial connection, financial tightening, a return to request-determined exchange rates, and structural reforms in colorful sectors like energy, state-possessed enterprises, banking, and climate adaptability. While the report projects a modest profitable recovery in 2024, it also cautions that the query will persist, and demand growth will be limited due to stabilization measures. The anticipated growth rate of 1.9% is slightly lower than the cast 6 months before. The report independently assumes a modest answer in private consumption and investment by roughly 3% and 5%, but expects financial tightening to restrain demand due to high affectation. On a positive note, enforcing the profitable adaptation program and a smooth general election could boost confidence. Easing import controls is anticipated to support investment, as financial tightening limits public consumption. The report also anticipates advanced agrarian affairs, backed by the government's relief package, due to favorable rainfall conditions. Given increased access to critical imported inputs, this boost in ranch affairs is also anticipated to profit the artificial sector. Despite the anticipated export increase, significance is projected to grow briskly due to pent-up demand. Still, the report acknowledges significant strike pitfalls, including global price shocks and slower profitable growth. Regarding the financial situation, the report states that the Financial Times 2024 budget targets a primary FAT of 0.4% of GDP and an overall deficiency of 7.5%, gradation allied dwindling over the medium term. Tax earnings are anticipated to reach 10.3% of GDP in 2024. Provincial spending will be reduced, and defense and energy subventions will be limited while securing precedence over social and development expenditures. The government has committed to abstain from granting further duty absolutions or introducing new duty preferences or immunity. The report anticipates a gradational easing of affectation in Financial Times 2024 due to base-time goods and regularized food force. The central bank will probably raise the policy rate from 22% in July to gradation ally reduce affectation to its medium-term target of 5-7%. Still, it warns that significant inflationary pressures still exist. The report highlights the anticipated sharp increases in petroleum, electricity, and gas tariffs as part of the adaptation program. As import and exchange rate controls are relaxed, the rupee may further weaken, leading to advanced costs for imported goods. Also, the report notes implicit force dislocations and rising prices of introductory foodstuffs similar to wheat and rice due to the El Niño climate pattern and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Accordingly, affectation will remain high at around 25% in 2024, significantly more advanced than former protrusions. Despite a larger current account deficiency, the report expects transnational reserves to grow in financial time 2024. It also highlights that the new program with the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has bettered prospects for multinational and bilateral backing. A further request-determined exchange rate is anticipated to stabilize the currency request and encourage remittance in Russia's through sanctioned channels. Thanks for watching and subscribing to the channel.